What's going on, everybody? This is Weekly Reviews here with Gamer Fusion, and today, guys, we are here to go ahead and talk about the actual impressions of what I thought about Nintendo's E3. Now, technically, there are still things going to be floating around, so we're going to talk about what I do have from a very bunch of reliable sources, and we're also going to talk about the things that Nintendo is still supposedly hiding. So now let's go ahead and go over which ones of things that we have known about. Which, of course, first, Mii characters are going to be playable in the new Smash Brothers for Wii U and 3DS. There will be 3 different types of classes, including Mii Brawler, Mii Sword Fight, and Mii Gunner. They will have a variety of over 36 different special moves to be able to use, which is actually very nice. And literally, this makes it now to have over 30 characters already in the Smash Brothers game. So this is already exceeding over Smash Brothers Brawl, like, easily. So, great job, Nintendo, on that. There will be a couple modes that they did show off. One of them looked like an open world based Super Smash Bros. Mode that takes you through tons of different ways of the stages, including a detailed list, spectating for matches, and all different types of stuff. Nintendo announced the Nintendo Amiibo, which will basically work with both Smash Brothers, which will be the first game to actually use the Amiibo. Disney Infinity and Skylanders will also be using it, as well as Mario Kart 8 will also be using Amiibo. They talked about Yoshi's Woolly World. I'm glad that they changed the name because I didn't really like Yarn Yoshi. But apparently Yoshi can flutter jump a little bit further now in the game. And everything looks so good. It looks so good. It looks like one of those kind of games that I really would love to be able to just play and relax playing. Maybe even it might have some kind of online co-op mode. I mean, I'm not going to say that yet, but I mean, again, you never know. And it will feature a 2-player co-op mode, though, and supposedly is coming out in 2015, which is pretty nice. They have a new game called Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, which is coming 2014, most likely an eShop release. The new Legend of Zelda Wii U, guys, it literally looks like they took the graphics from Skyward Sword and they made it literally into like almost a Skyrim type look. Like, I mean, I've never really sat down to play anything like that much, but I mean, I personally think that this is going to be literally like one of the biggest Zelda games that has ever been created ever. And from what I'm seeing from just the trailer itself, it looks like you're going to be able to move anywhere or be able to go anywhere at any time, even be able to go all the way to the mountain areas and stuff, which looks really good instead of having to go straight into a straight line. And the game is coming 2015. They announced, of course, Pokemon Omega Ruby and Sapphire launching November 21st. As you guys know, I already showed about that. And my rumor was true about with Platinum Games that Bayonetta 2 will feature Bayonetta 1 on disc, which is very awesome. I really am glad that Nintendo did that, and Platinum Games. So, great job, guys. I'm so glad that y'all went ahead and did that. And also, for Bayonetta 2, you will also be able to get specific add-ons, including like new suits and stuff, like say having Bayonetta actually walking around in like a Peach outfit, or like a Metroid outfit, or a Zelda outfit, stuff like that, which looks really cool. Very quirky, but cool. Hyrule Warriors, there's going to be notifications that it will actually display like when you're fighting against like all different types of enemies. They'll tell you like, oh hey, I need help or anything like that, and it'll actually appear on the screen when they need assistance, which is actually pretty cool. The game will have co-op gameplay. Both Midna and Zelda were revealed as playable characters for some of the characters in there, which I know my girlfriend's gonna go nuts about that because she's like, I love Midna, and Midna's awesome. Midna's awesome. You can't say anything bad about Midna. But the game will be releasing in September 26th for 2014. There is a new a Kirby game coming out for the Nintendo Wii U, which is called Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. Now, this is basically looking exactly like the Kirby and the Kirby's Canvas Curse that was made on the DS, which I heard a lot of people said that game was a lot of fun and very addicting. And that game is going to be coming out for the Wii U for 2015. Monolith Soft X game is going to be called Xenoblade Chronicles, which will be releasing also 2015. Mario Maker, making it so you can create your own Mario levels in both old and new Super Mario Bros. Style in 2015. Most likely that'll have some kind of online feature which is going to be pretty awesome. I would love to be able to try to make my own Mario levels and everything. So now Nintendo is finally getting out of the box. They're actually getting out of the box. They're trying to make it so that you can create your own Mario levels now, something that people have been begging for years and years. But at the same time, I'm kind of hoping that they'll come out with some kind of DLC thing to make it so instead of just for the old one and for New Super Mario Bros. U, I hope they'll come out with some kind of thing to make it so you can use other sprites or even like with Yoshi's and stuff. So we'll find out though. New game that they showed off, which is a first-person shooter-based game with four-player versus mode, which is called Splatoon. You can be able to switch between a squid and a person that will be shooting ink and stuff, which is supposed to be pretty cool. And it actually looks like a very cute game. It looks like a really good game. The squids can actually move around in the ink to actually reach across to enemies' areas quicker than being a person, and you can move the camera all around. So like, as you're holding the gamepad, you'll be able to go up, you'll be able to look down, and everything like that, which is also kind of a cool thing. And the game is going to be slated 2015. Palutena, Lady Palutena from Kid Icarus, is going to be a playable character in Smash Brothers, which I'm more than sure Nintendo had that planned from the very beginning, especially because a lot of people love Lady Palutena, and a lot of people really respect Kid Icarus now, which I'm really glad they put her in there, because I mean, in a way, Smash Brothers needs to be balanced out, because there needs to be a couple more female characters. Maybe, hopefully, we'll get some more characters soon, but as of right now, I hope they'll go ahead and eventually go ahead and again release DLC of them for some way. The amiibo, they talked a little bit more about the amiibo, where you can actually, the amiibo makes characters actually gain stats, and including levels, speed, and defense. Each character will have customized moves. Like say when you're playing on Smash Brothers, each one of them will have customized moves, and each will be made differently even if you have the same figure as other people. So like say if you have one figure that is a Zelda, and if you have another one that's of like a Mario, like I'll just use this as an example. Like you have a Mario, another person has a Mario, they're going to both be different. So that's another cool thing. You'll be able, if you fight with other amiibos against other people that are using amiibos, you will actually gain more experience, which is nice, and instead of having to do it like how they did for CPU. Mario Party 10 was also announced, and supposedly Bowser is the lead character in this game, which is actually pretty interesting. Fantasy Life 2014 is coming from Level 5. It'll be coming out in 2014. We also heard about Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, which is coming out August 29, 2014. We also have, of course, finally, Star Fox, which is coming to Wii U, and as well as 2 other games that have also been slated, which I will go ahead and get to those right now. So we have the first one, which is called Project Giant Robot, where you actually see players building robots. Like Star Fox, the gamepad becomes your cockpit view. Custom robots then battle as you use button and gesture controls, which adds leverage and momentum in an effort to knock each other down. And supposedly, using 12 different camera angles to observe an attack, Project Guard sees players fighting against a robot in a robot invasion. And then, of course, guys, as we all know, Star Fox, the Wii U gamepad will serve as a first-person cockpit view inside the R-Wing in Star Fox, which includes a new helicopter vehicle and the ability to switch to the Landmaster tank instantly. That is a very nice feature. Now, I really, really hope, though, Nintendo, probably around the time that this video goes up and everything, I mean, guys, if I miss any of this news, I want you to feel free in the comments to tell me anything I do miss, because, of course, around the time when I'm doing this video, I'm going to be at work. So, again, I want you guys to feel free to tell me what happens. If I miss anything, again, I want you to tell me. So, otherwise, though, the only other thing I do know about that is another game that's being released is a new game called Devil's Third, which is from Tomonobu Atagaki. I cannot spell your name right, I'm so sorry. Which is a game which is going to be coming exclusively to the Wii U called Devil's Third. Now, I don't see any actual gameplay of it, but supposedly it says that it's an action game, marries melee combat and cover and first-person shooting. It will feature objective-based attack, defend, competitive multiplayer modes, a level editor, and character customization. And the developer has been working on Devil's Third for many years. After the dissolution of THQ, its fate remained uncertain until today. So, guys, tell me what you really think about some of this awesome news. And again, feel free to tell me anything that you guys find out about for the rest of the Nintendo Directs. So until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. This has been Weekly Reviews with Gamer Fusion, telling you that Gamer Fusion empowers your gaming. Until then, guys, game on.